2019, where they finished third, took a bronze medal. Last time they were on the podium was in Ostrava, and again they took a bronze. Away we go, it's the USA in red serving, the Netherlands in black receiving this, the first women's quarter-final from the FIVB Cancun Hub. 4-star match here in Mexico. Good touch from Sponcil. Claes keeps it in play. Another opportunity here for the Netherlands. Oh, good up again from Sponcil. Claes decides to go over on 2, but no one is able to find the sand just yet. That is until Keizer wraps it off the hands and away. Massive rally to get things going. These two teams not played each other before, relying on the coaching staff and what they've seen of each other to formulate their game plans. It's a bit tight, too tight. Always going to be Claes' ball. Good up from Sponcil. Must have caught the block because Claes plays it back over. And that's a well-worked point for the USA. Good up from Keizer. Big swing, but Claes not letting that one come through. Couldn't stop the pokey though. Keizer with the serve. Unforced error from Claes gives the Netherlands the lead. That's good play. First real opportunity for Meppelink to have a swing. And at the side switch, Netherlands in front by 1. Claes and Sponcil have got here by far the hardest way possible through country quota. They played against Emily Day and Sarah Hughes. They won 21-17, 21-17. That then put them into the qualifier. They beat Japan in straight sets. From there they went into Pool C, which is a 1-1 lose one. They actually beat Polinsky and Stockman of the USA, which guaranteed him a place in the knockout stages. Good work by Keizer. And then they lost to the Netherlands. That was in the deciding set, 11-15. Claes trying to get the ball down, but it's only block out. Better for the USA. And it's been really interesting. They've had 2 matches against the USA. This is now their 2nd match against a Netherlands team. They had a good victory over Nina Betchart and Tanja Hubeli of Switzerland to make it through to the quarterfinals. That was 21-16, 21-13. And also a victory over Cuba in Echeverria and Sanchez, 14 and 16. So on a roll. And that one not going to come back from Madeline Meppelink. Which side's that going to be? It stays as a USA point. That was close to being called for being over. The ball deemed to cross the plane of the net and be on the side of the USA. There's definitely touch first by Claes. Good block, good cover. Oh, good pick up, won't come back. The Netherlands lead didn't last very long. What a great view that is over the top of the palm tree. You get the feeling that by virtue of the fact that the USA were going after Keizer to start with, that then they decided to change up, go after Meppelink, and that's the player they're sticking with now, at least for the moment. Chases on for Claes. So Sponcil will hoist this one so that Claes can get back to the net, which she does. And that one wrapped off the block and away. Netherlands coming back into it. Line block was a signal. Although she looked to be taking away cross then with her hands. If she had stayed on the line, she probably would have made the block. Comeback complete, we're all square. Jump serve from Sanne Keizer, but well dealt with by the USA, except for that particular play from Sponcil, because he hasn't found the block. And that'll be an unforced error. Well placed pokey. Sanne Keizer thought she brought it back, but didn't quite happen. into the technical timeout then. Just 1 point separating the two teams. There's been this kind of probing and testing and just trying to figure each other out in the opening exchanges. It was the right idea to go cross-court, but perhaps not quite the contact that Claes would have wanted to get full control on the ball. Cross-court block against Claes signalled. Line block signalled against Sarah Sponcil. Meppelink with the serve. Oh, Claes let it go, and it's found the sideline, and it's the Netherlands who are making some inroads now into this first set. Massive hit from Sanne Keizer. All smiles for the Dutchies at the moment. Turning defense into offense and getting a point. USA calling the timeout. It was a case of hardly anything between the two of them, and all of a sudden Netherlands get a bit of a step on, and pressure's on the USA. Meppelink serve after Claes again. Netherlands strategy pretty straightforward. No need for them to change it at the moment, and the fact they have the lead as a result of their strategy. Massive shout from Sanne Keizer. So Netherlands get themselves another point. Netherlands are very much in control here. USA don't have any answer. That will work though. Although it just might be too little too late for this set. Good touch from Sponcil. And again. But once more the ball catching Claes on the way through, so they haven't just give the ball back to the Netherlands. Oh, well played from Claes. I'm not sure she meant that. I think she's trying to put that up for Sponcil to have a swing, but either way, she doesn't really care because she's got the point. Excellent defense from Sponcil. It was meant for Sponcil, wasn't it, from Claes? Never mind. As far as they're concerned, they got their point. Only 3 behind, and maybe they can start a bit of a charge themselves. That will help. Oh, will it? No, it's gone the way of the Netherlands. Oh, that's a great serve. And any comeback that the USA were hoping for seems to have been thwarted now. Side-out point achieved, but the Netherlands only need 3 side-out points themselves to see this first set off. There's one of them. A lot of effort in that from Keizer for no reward. Good touch. That will work very nicely. So a bit of momentum builder here for the USA. And who knows, it's never over until it's over. And for those of you supporting the USA, you'll probably be thinking, well, the commentators are only interested in the Netherlands here. Well, that's not the case. But given the position they were in, you would hedge your bets to say that the Netherlands would take this. The plus sides for the USA are they're at the good end, wind in their faces. They're on serve. They do really need to get a couple of points from this Sponcil serve if they're really going to give the Netherlands something to think about. Well, there's one of them. Claes coming up with the block. And it certainly has given the Netherlands something to think about because they've called timeout. It's always the risk you run when you play the ball that close to the antenna. Your options of going where you want are limited to cross court and then cross court. Serving run comes to an end. Netherlands now have a set point. Meppelink to serve for the Netherlands. Keizer's onto it and a swing for the set. But unfortunately it's the wrong side of the long line. Done and dusted for the Netherlands, 21-18. They take the first set, and a very good start for Sanne Keizer and Madeleine Meppelink, up against a very talented and difficult team to play against in Kelly Claes and Sarah Sponcil. So now Claes and Sponcil will have to have a little think about what happened in that first set and get ready to come out and take the second. Good way to start the second set for Claes and Sponcil. That's well played by Madeleine Meppelink. Had to go with her left hand as it just drifted across her body. Not really the start the USA were hoping for here. 3-1 down already. Having lost the first set, it's a must-win set for the USA. Oh, that's well played by Claes as that ball clipped the top of the net. Another chance here. Oh, that's too tight. USA just need to try and relax a little bit if they can. Take a few deep breaths and concentrate on just each moment. Stay in the now. Don't think too far ahead about the what-ifs, the maybes, the could-haves, the would-haves. And that's another ace serve, beating Claes to her left. That's twice that's happened to her now in that same position. Great serving from the Netherlands. 5-1. This is a worry for the USA. So much so, USA have called a timeout. pass from Claes. Oh, that one juggling around in the block, but all one movement, as it were. So the fact that it was taken and brought back and touched, what looked like twice, only counts as one. Doesn't matter for the USA because they've taken the point. Just out of the reach of Sponcil. That ball's travelled a long way. Sponcil deciding, got herself in a position where she didn't take another step. Perhaps if she could have done, and got her left foot in front there as well, and could have then gone with her left hand, she might have brought it back into play. Keizer and Meppelink are really enjoying their time on court together here. Playing without any real care or worries, enjoying what they're doing, playing for each other, and making it really difficult for Claes and Sponcil. Touch from Claes. Chance here for Keizer. That's a great pickup from Sponcil, but it's free ball back to the Netherlands. USA reset their block defense. Has it caught the line? Yes, it has. Brilliant play from Keizer. That's a hard-fought rally. Great touch. That's more like it from the USA. Right now, there doesn't seem to be much at all the USA can do. We've had a moment of brilliance, Sponcil making a dig and getting it into transition, but the Netherlands are just putting the ball wherever they want to. They seem to be in the right place every single time, and the USA don't really have much of an answer. This one could be over 2-0 if the USA are not careful. That would mean the next game to come up on centre court will be Brazil versus Austria. Agata Bednarjuk and Eduarda Duda will be taking on Lena Maria Kasiucznik and Katharina Elizabeth Schützenhofer. That game might be coming sooner rather than later. Claes and Sponcil have got to find something, a way back in. Good pick up from Keizer. And again. Oh, good block though from Claes. That will do the confidence the world of good. soft serve from the USA. There could be, well, there is always a way back into it. It's a question of finding it. Once you stray from the path, can you get back onto it? USA getting closer to it. Well, that'll do really well. That's a great serve. That one into the panic channel. It looked like much ado about nothing, but oh, it's brilliant. It's right in the middle, veering towards Keizer. Meppelink's ended up taking it. Keizer was off and running. The comeback is on for the USA. Claes with the serve. Well, there's a chase on here. Oh, Sponcil. She was waiting, watching, not guessing, but then just wasn't quite quick enough across the sand to get to that one. And what could have been 9-all. There's now 10-8 USA. 10-8 Netherlands, I should say. USA would love it to be 10-8 for them. I know there's an awful lot of interest for this match. Those of you supporting the Netherlands and those of you supporting the USA, Claes and Sponcil. There are blow-by-blow accounts being given around the world at the moment, with people on planes still trying to get information as to what's happening and what's going on. But it's not great news, I have to say. If you are supporting the USA, they're trailing 1-0. They're behind here in the second, but they have got it back to within one as we go to the technical timeout. Quite incredible, really. Technology being what it is, that we can broadcast pictures around the world. We can fly 12,000 feet in the air and send messages to loved ones. We can get around the world. It's a far smaller pace than it ever was. And we're able to bring you what's happening as it's happening from around the world. What a game this one is. Mark Sherman, the AVP announcer, also the announcer for the FIVB, who's currently been involved in the NCAA Championships, is one of those people up in a plane getting a blow-by-blow account from his girlfriend at the moment of this game. And Kim's sending Mark all the information as it goes on. I think he's on the edge of his seat right now, that's for sure. Netherlands now 12-10 up. Mark does say hi, by the way, to Kim as she's in Hermosa Beach. It's from one beach to another here in Cancun, where all the action is going on. 31-degree heat. The USA fighting to get back into this one, but the Netherlands are not showing any sign of giving up here. Just brilliant. Keizer and Meppelink really rolling back the years, particularly Keizer, 36, but playing like she's 26. And Meppelink, 31, playing like she's 21. Giving the youngsters of Claes and Sponcil a real run for their money. And they're good for their lead here, the Netherlands. That's brilliant. Keizer looked for a moment like she was going to go to the line. Sponcil stayed still, but she still went back cross-court and put the ball on the sand. The USA just can't really find any rhythm, anything to build on and use to get them back into this. Cross-court block signalled against Sanne Keizer. Line block against Meppelink. Oh, good touch from Sponcil. Oh, that was unlucky. Stuck in the bottom of the net. Claes couldn't dig it out. That's better from Claes, working the block. You've got to think that there is a belief for Sponcil and Claes that they can do this, that they haven't given up, they haven't given in. The mental battle now is huge for the USA, as well as the physical one. But no matter what they try, the Netherlands have an answer, and they're keeping their lead. Keizer with the serve. Oh, what a block from Meppelink. Sometimes you play a match and it's just have one of those days when nothing really clicks, nothing happens the way you want it to, despite your best efforts. And it's looking like that's the case here for the USA. Well, that will do, though. Good work from Sponcil. Those of you not quite sure or unfamiliar with all the rules of beach volleyball, to set the ball over the net, you have to set it between your shoulders. Sponcil did exactly that, facing the way she was setting the ball. The block from Claes. Not all plain sailing for the Netherlands, but the odd break point they won't be worried about. They've got a 3-point advantage here. And they need 4 to see this one out. Good touch from Sponcil. Not going to get that one, though. The opportunity for Sponcil to put the ball on the sand, not taken. The ball was set a little bit in front of her, so she couldn't have the swing she wanted. In fact, it was going a little bit too far to her left. And then great work from Keizer to get the cross-court angle. Let's go. That is the call from Sponcil, and I'm sure that's the call from all of you supporting her and Claes at the moment. Those of you supporting the Netherlands, it's a case of more of the same, please. Which is exactly what they're doing. They're getting their side out, and they're getting ever closer to victory. The winner of this one will be playing Agata and Duda of Brazil, or Schützenhofer and Plauchnik of Austria. That one is the next quarter-final to come here on centre court. That time Sana Keizer stuck in the sand. A side switch, an opportunity to take some water. Good pass by Meppelink. That's a bit tight. Claes trying to get on it, but it just isn't working for her. And it's now match point for the Netherlands. That's an easy lead. First match point goes awry for the Netherlands. They have 4 opportunities to get it done from side out. Claes with the serve. It's all over. The Netherlands have done it. A pokey to finish. 21-17. They take the second set, and with it the match. A really good performance from the Netherlands. They played consistently well from start to finish. The USA just didn't get an opportunity to get into the game, and the odd occasion they did make a break point, they couldn't capitalize on it. Absolute delight for Sana Keizer and Madeline.